gentlemen, it is Silicon Steve Valli. I want to thank you guys so much for following the page. Again, the official launch of this page is going to be sometime in 2022. I'm working on a lot of things, folks. I got to be honest with you. We're starting 3 businesses this year. We're also going to be doing the HS High Spots and Cheap Pops Wrestling News Organization full blast. So those are going to be the main things that I'm going to be working on. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things, what's gone on with me personally in my growth. When COVID hit, I was an alcoholic. And I guess he's still an alcoholic, right? I haven't had a drink since July 29th, 2020. And I thought, so this is for my alcoholic friends out there, or people who are struggling, and maybe they don't even think they're alcoholics, but they might be. Either way, alcohol is a bad part of their life that they'd actually probably, in all truth, like to not be a part of their life, but they're afraid. And I know why. I have a lot of friends that are still miserable, drinking, angry. I don't talk to them like I used to because I'm not drinking with them anymore. I'm not one of them anymore. But they're still doing the same things I did for years. And I probably should have quit drinking when I was 40. I think that's a nice round number. And I didn't quit drinking when I was 40. I went for another 2.5 years, almost 3 years. And it helped damage a major part of the reason I damaged a lot of relationships. A lot, not just, this guy over here. It was several people that I used to be very close with. I went through a depression because I lost my job. That was identified every bit of the only adult thing I could stand up for, except for maybe being a father, would be the career I had. I had a very good career considering I didn't have a bachelor's degree. And it was a great company, and it was just, I lucked out by getting it. But I got fired, unceremoniously, probably unfairly. But I should have been fired 3,000 times before that, so, you'll always, the Sun Dogs will always bring the karma, man. When the Sun Dogs are out, you're going to pay for it. It might not be right away, but eventually, take these off. But eventually the Sun Dogs come out, and the Sun Dogs is a song I wrote, and the Sun Dogs are a motorcycle gang that passes out karma throughout the universe. And the Sun Dogs come out. Sometimes they don't come around right away, but eventually the Sun Dogs will come out and they'll hold you to what you've done. And that's a song we're going to play today when we're done with talking about my alcoholic journey and then the healing journey that's been still taking place since. So when did I decide to quit drinking alcohol? I decided to quit drinking alcohol after I got into a potentially damaging fight, forever damaging fight between my wife and I. And I wanted to quit anyway. I was going to quit anyway. I decided I'm going to have one more night of drinking, which wouldn't be a heavy drinking. But we had a really bad fight, and I told her I was quitting drinking. I'm not going to drink anymore. Once that rum is gone, there was rum left. Once that rum is gone, I'll be the last I ever drink. Which was a lie, and I'll get to that in a second. There wasn't that much rum. So I ran out of it. So the last night I was drinking, the last night I decided to drink, I was watching AEW Wrestling, which is my favorite television program. AEW Dynamite. And I got off work. Dana was asleep because she worked early. And so I was, okay, here's my last night drinking. Because I didn't want my last time drinking alcohol to be this horrible, that was the moment, because then I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. I'm doing it as a knee-jerk reaction. So I decided to have one last night with alcohol by myself, just the way I started. My first time I drank was by myself. My father had won a basket of joy, as they call them, which is a bunch of bottles of whiskey, or a bunch of bottles of booze, blackberry brandy whiskey. So I tried whiskey. I drank 6 shots of whiskey, watched Kindergarten Cop, and jerked off to a Carmen Electra video. True story. I got drunk. I was tumbling around and being like, whoa, this feels good. I was 14 by myself. Who drinks by themselves for the first time? Next time I drank was a couple months later with my friends, and we drank Mad Dog 2020, and then I had the typical story. We were discovering booze at 14 years of age, and it was fun. Everyone was goofy, and it was great. But the last time I drank was by myself as well. So I had these 2 moments where I bookended my alcoholic career. And I always, to have some kind of grandiose feeling, I always try to put my career in perception of an alcoholic career. Like, well, I had a really good career. I always compare myself to Mickey Mantle. And if anyone knows about Mickey Mantle had an all-time great career, all-time great Yankee Hall of Famer, what have you, but first ballot. And he was a perennial 300 hitter. He had a 300 and something average going into his last season. I feel like the last 2.5 years drinking, that was my last year Mickey Mantle had. Mickey Mantle had a really shitty year, riddled by injuries, tried to play through them, and his career batting average dipped under 300 forever. So that last year, Mickey always said, I wish I walked away. And I could say I wish I walked away after my 40th birthday. So my career average dipped. But I still was a major power hitter. I had a lot of home runs. I had all the RBIs. I had a great, great Hall of Fame career as a drinker. Tens of thousands of dollars spent on booze. Literally. But lifelong friends met as well. All the great moments. All the summer camps. All the music festivals. The drinking with the family at Thanksgiving. All these great moments I remember and I hold dear to my heart. So I don't regret drinking. I wish I didn't feel the need to drink to have those experiences, but is what it is. And this is one thing. When you quit drinking and you do it for the right reasons, give yourself a chance. You can't hang out with the same people. You just can't. You can't hang out with a bunch of people who have the same problem you do, doing the same thing you don't want to do. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make you disloyal. It doesn't make you an asshole. It simply means you are keeping yourself away from something that is slowly killing you. And I'm not talking about those people who just have a drink at the end of the night. I'm talking about people who get fucked up multiple times a week. Those are the people I'm talking about. I was one of them, and I know who you are. And if you're one of those people who get fucked up 2, 3, 4 times a week, sometimes 6 or 7, if you're there, you know you're killing yourself. It's happening. You're doing it. You're preventing growth. You are stunting your growth as a human being. That's the fact. And you don't have to. And it's scary. Because when we put the bottle down, yeah, you're not going to hang out with people. People aren't going to be your friends anymore that you thought were. But they were never serving your best self. They were serving a veil. They were serving a selfish version of yourself, not your best self. I wish I knew the things I knew now. But you do know them now. And if anyone ever knew me, I'm not preaching to quit drinking. If your life is amazing and you're drinking, keep doing it. But the people I'm talking to, it's not. The people I'm talking to, it's like, I don't even fucking want to drink, but I'm going to drink, and you're going to get fucked up. You know who you are. Because you drink the booze, and then you know what? The phone call for the cocaine's not too far away for some of you. Or the heroin, or the meth, or the ex-girlfriend who's toxic who hurts you. Or picking a fight with a friend that you got in a fight with on Facebook. You're going to do something that even hurts you even more. That's what alcohol does. It takes your defenses down. It takes your common sense away. You know that girl you hooked up with or that dude you hooked up with that you would never hook up with straight? That's just a small microcosm of the damage we do. And when you're done, then you have to go to work on yourself and then you got to find out who you are, because alcohol doesn't define you. It never did. Unless you allow it to. So for all my alcoholic friends out there that are trying to get off, I implore you. Find a reason and give yourself a chance. Give yourself an opportunity. Take up working out. I know it sounds lame. Find something you love to do. Work out. Or find a hobby, a project, anything. Anything that you love that you can throw yourself into and it makes you feel fucking great inside. You got to surround yourself, or at the very least, stay away from triggers. Stay away from triggers and surround yourself with positive things and people. And if there are friends who are triggers, you have to stay away from. You have to say, look, as my friend G-Dad would say, it's always no. Ian. Hanging out with Ian. So I can't be around people who don't like Ian. And it's always no. Because we know when we drink the alcohol, other things start to creep in. Bad decisions, selfish feelings, egotistical, sociopathic, narcissistic, all these different feelings. We don't need to do that. Hey, folks, we will be right back with more Silicon Steve Valli Show.
Hey folks, thank you for watching the Silicon City Valley show this week. And we're going to send it away now with a song I wrote with a band I called the Mason Wilson Line. And they're actually playing the Funhouse on December 30th in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, from what I hear. So check them out again, December 30th at the Funhouse. The legendary Funhouse. Here's a song that I wrote. Originally it was just a little ode to my friends. Tell them that I love them, but I wrote a lot of lyrics that didn't make a lot of sense when I wrote them. Now I haven't gotten through this entire song without crying since, so because I realized it was actually just a goodbye song to a lot of people that I knew I wasn't going to see anymore, and it was a goodbye song to people I already wasn't seeing, but. It's very dear. People that I ran around with, whether it be as an adult or as a kid, that we don't talk anymore. But they're all here. And the memories that you make with the friends and what's up, that's what you love. This song's called FLM. You got me bouncing off the wall, missing the grace from which I'd fall. But answer to question, questions arise. And it's okay when I look in your eyes. A constant of time has changed. We've had a grip, but we can't rear it. The harder the grip, the more I lose. It's clear to me it was never for me to choose. And it's true for me and you. I won't run because the best is yet to come. All you touch and all you feel, all you love and all that's real. I am so in love with these memories. Friends get married, friends grow old, friends and lovers and friends grow cold, and I just want you where you ought to be. Hold on to the memory. I gotta keep my head up high. I'm pulling my friends out of the fire. But now I'm feeling so alone. But with you I'm not on my own. And I've got time to see you through. And I don't know what's left to do. Time will see the end. Just know that I'm grateful for all of you, my friend. And it's true for me and you. I won't run because the best is yet to come. All you touch and all that's real, all you love, all you feel. I am so in love with these memories. Friends get married, friends grow old, friends and lovers, friends grow cold. I just want you where you ought to be. Hold on to the memory. Time's come to move on. There are better days ahead. I stare at the morning sun. Just keep getting out of bed to make your way to another day. Hoping you are on your way through the storm upon. And Take a break from all your pain, 'cause we all make our own mistakes, but love will travel along. What you gonna do? Choose love, what you gonna do? Choose love, what you gonna do? When you wake up in the morning, you gotta trust to choose love, what you gonna do? Choose the hate, choose the anger, oh, won't you choose love, what you gonna do? Choose the jealousy and the envy, don't choose love, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got a choice to make, baby. I don't know why I said that like I was Shaft, yo, baby. What you gonna do? What you gonna do in the morning? You gonna spread love, you gonna be love, you gonna see love, you gonna choose love, what you gonna do? You can help the sun will rise. You face the day and you will realize the light and shine you come upon. All you loved is never really gone. So take the sword and make your smile. It's the best thing that I've seen in a while. Final time will arrive, but just don't forget to be grateful, just to be alive. All you touch, all you feel, all you love, and all that's real. I am so in love with these memories. Friends get married, friends grow up. Grow cold. I just want you where you want to be. Hold on to the memories. Love is never really gone, and friends are part of this life song. Night will come around and it'll see you through. We're never really gone. They're part of this life song. Just remember one thing, I love you. Just remember. Just remember I love you. 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 Run to the memory. Gratitude, kindness, love, hard work, and honesty. We love you guys. Thank you for joining the Silicon Sea Valley Show once again. Goodbye. Just remember. I wrote the song with a band called Mason Wilson Line. They're playing the Funhouse December 30th. I heard. Yeah, that was for you, Asa. I gotta keep my head up high. You got me bouncing off the wall. You got me bouncing off the wall. Missing the grace from which I'd fall. Questions are answered. answered and questions arise. But it's so good when I look in your eyes. A constant time is change. We've had a grip, but we can't rearrange. The harder the grip, the more I lose. It's clear to me it's not for me to choose, and it's true, me and you. I won't run because the best is yet to come. All your love and all that's real, all your touch, all you feel. I am so in love with these memories. Friends get married, friends grow, and friends are lovers, friends grow cold. I just want you where you wanna be, without no memory. I gotta keep my head up high, pulling my friends out of the fire. But now I'm feeling so alone. But with you I know I'm not on my own. Right time will come when we stop being on the run. Now wait, you'll see your end. But I'm just so grateful for you, my friend. And it's true for me and you. I won't run because the best is left to come. All your touch, all that's real, all your love and all that feels. I'm so in love with these memories. Friends get married, friends grow, friends are lovers go cold. I just want you where you ought to go, under the memory. Time has come to move on. There are better days ahead. I stare at the morning sun, just keep getting out of bed, make your way through another day, hoping you are on your way through the storm upon. Take a break from all your pain. We all make our own mistakes, but love will carry on. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're gonna choose love in the morning. You can choose love in the evening. You choose love. What you gonna do? You choose love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Evening, you can choose hate, but you choose love. What you gonna do? You can choose anger, but choose love. What you gonna do? You can choose jealousy and envy. Choose love. What you gonna choose? What you do in the morning? Show your kids. Choose love. What you gonna do? Show your neighbor. You choose love. What you gonna do? Even choose your enemies. Choose love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Choose love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't help the sun will rise. We face the day and we realize that tomorrow the news will come when you start what you're running from. So take the sword and make a smile, because it's the best thing that I've seen in a while. And don't be trying to survive. In every grave, be grateful just to be alive. All you touch and all you thrill, all you love, all you feel. I am so in love. Memory. But I never really want to know. Life goes cold and I just want you where you want to be. Hold on to the memories, all you touch and all you love. Down around the stars above. Nighttime comes around, but it'll see you through. Friends are never really gone. Friends are part of this love song. I just remember one thing, I love all of you. Just remember I love 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 you. Just remember I love. With gratitude and love, Silicon City Valley. We'll see you guys next week.